picked 5 champions or each without any bans.
There were bans, yes.
I don't know. I didn't see.
I know they banned Shen.
Definitely banned
Okay.
Shen.
Here we go. We're starting
The
again.
draft is going through.
Alright,
Let's see.
back at the pick of
Shen
bans.
ban instantly. Like to see it.
And
Blob
there's
is
the
getting
Yoga
no
response.
space. I got response.
Pantheon instant.
Passion.
I like
Well,
these
these
fast
bans-
bans.
Yeah, these bans are going real quick
Yeah.
and fast.
Almost like it was pre-planned. Go.
Oh, now this one's struggling. Looks like they actually struggling with this one. Zeri,
The
understandable.
Zeri ban coming through. I wouldn't understand it as much, but sure.
I definitely do because Stevenetta, which is their AD carry, has.
Oh wait, yeah, he has a Zeri profile picture. Yeah.
460 games played with a 60%.
That's a really big A, bro. That's a really big A.
Shush.
Oh, and the Varus
ban coming through. It's actually a pretty solid ban. If I'm thinking that
they do not want to deal with that Vector again.
The Victor. That is what we like to see, people. No more control mages. Let's see it. Let's see something good, something spicy.
I want to say they right now, if I'm not mistaken, is Jess in this game? Yes, she is, or it is, because Jess has a lot of games played on Yumi, over 240 games with a 50% win rate.
I have a feeling F-Zero Yumi is coming through. The Nocturne first pick comes out. It's a pretty solid pick. Gives a lot of late game security and also mid game security, as your level 6 is pretty strong as Nocturne. Everybody fears level 6.
I'm very curious I should pick in Nocturne this early, though. It's a good pick, like you said, but showing it this early.
Nocturne's pick is very flexible, as he has a lot of playstyles to flex around with.
Xin Zhao, good response there.
Xin Zhao, good response. It does pretty much hard counter him, but it's fine. We shall see what the pick order goes next. Surely nothing goes wrong. Gulp.
They don't know if they care much. Oh wait, hold on. That's their mid laner. For some reason, the mid laner has the most games on set. What is a weird one? I can still show. Probably showing mid lane Orianna here. Kind of good. They're taking it away from that Nocturne, making sure they can't do the devastating Nocturne Ori combo. Now.
Yo, 1 second. Wait. It could be redeemed. What is blue side mid pick?
Probably
Let's see it. Come on, bro.
Syndra,
where's my pillow? I'm grabbing it.
Actually, this one is I would not really choose a Cinder pick in there. Cinder and Orianna is a awful lane.
Good night, chat. Good night, chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
And Kaiser being picked up
Kaiser
again.
pick again, but this time it's for Steven. Oh no! However, the Ezreal gets picked. I think they want to try for an Ezreal Yumi.
They're a bit curious though to not take Yumi now.
Yumi is a pretty. I doubt they're going to ban Yumi. I heavily doubt they're going to ban Yumi. Yumi is a pretty nothing burger champion right now, and in a state of all things, she is pretty much considered weak. So if she does get picked, I doubt they would care much. Misfortune coming in for a pick, and now they are banning. What will they ban though? We will not know until they lock it in. What will our first ban be?
Neither team has shown what they're going for the supports or the top laner. So we're probably going to see a squeeze from being taken away.
Ban.
Definitely making sure that MF can get a real actual value from a bullet time without interruption.
Of course. I feel like they might also ban Yasuo, but it might be a bit of a risky pick. I don't think Blob is going to come out with a Yasuo top. And we see the Thresh ban come out also. That looks pretty solid.
It is.
Now we must wait to see what Xin Zhao, what Blob will ban last. And I have a feeling it might be the Renekton. Come on, just show it, bro. No. Oh, the Mordekaiser! He was traumatized by that laning face.
Have they switched side or?
Yeah, they've switched.
Yeah, they're
sides.
switch side. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm confusing everyone with the scoring. Don't worry, it's all good.
that's fine. Okay. Now, for some reason, I thought I started thinking that Steven, Steven Etta, had banned Zeri against himself. But no, since they switch side, I explained that, and makes the Zeri ban
Yeah,
a
of
whole lot
course.
more understandable.
Okay, first picks coming through. The Rakan ban goes out yet again. I assume we just hate Rakan.
And they
Another
let
Rel
Rel.
pick.
Why did they let Rel through? She was the highlight of their opponent's team last game. Also, I want to say, quite
Maybe they have
disappointed.
confidence to just not bother.
Quite disappointed
they will
they
go
actually
to
don't
Lulu yet
try
again.
anything else than Rel. A little bit disappointed. Wanted to see something else.
To be fair, with a Rel against an Ezreal and possibly a Yumi also, it will be very difficult to lock both of them down. Emilio coming through instead, though, with Ezreal, Emilio, you never see that combo go through. It's pretty weird and non-typical.
I'm also sitting here thinking, like, they... which one's their team again? Is it the Chocolate Apes? They on the left?
Yeah.
They had an angle for Jonna there. Rel has a awful time against Jonna.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
that
Jonna
Bubba
being a
could've-
pretty good match with Ezreal would be a good pick.
Yeah.
However, they are going for
Own.
an own pick. Yeah, I think I actually do need my pillow for this game. Good thing I've got it. However, the set coming out from Blob, is that what I'm seeing right now? Is he really picking set into that comp?
That he
Oh my
is.
god! Someone get the fucking ambulance! He's going to the hospital!
I can kind of see it though. With such a big tank like Ornn, who actually gets more value from every item than anyone else, slamming him into a champion like Syndra, Ezreal, and Emilio with settled is going to be crushing.
Yeah,
to say the
however, it's going
least.
to be so difficult for that to actually work through properly. They have so much disengage in terms of Milio, Syndra, and Nocturne. It's just practically impossible for Set to reach in without losing the entirety of his HP bar, without getting CC'd. And if he does, he won't be able to cast W. That's the problem.
Where do you think Ornn is going to be? The back line?
No, one's going to be at the front, but like
Yeah.
they have an exceedingly high amount of poke and CC on top of that. It'll be very difficult to reach him without losing most of his HP, if not all of it.
I'm guessing that Noah's training arc is not in order, because if they are, that's an Orianna top.
I think no, because Nafaratu is sub and he's a set OTP. I think it's going to be a set top. It's just that Blob is going for a mid lane this time.
Wait, is Nafaratu the sub?
Yeah, he was the victor last game.
Yeah. The sub I got informed is Jokely Sin, who's subbing in for Lenin.
Oh.
But it seems like they decided to just put Nafaratu on his set. Like I said, he has a 23 games played with a 52% win rate on it. So
Yeah,
I guess
it might just be a little bit of a top swap.
they're definitely going to lane swap. I wouldn't like Orianna into Syndra is a very Orianna favored matchup, and switching away from that is a massive mistake. And especially putting in a melee champion into Syndra, letting her farm her fragments for free. Nope, bad choice.
Yeah, it is a bad choice. What is your prediction of who's going to win this game? I have a feeling Chocolate Apes might be able to clear it yet again. That is my prediction. I don't have a good feeling about Noah's training arc. Blob does like his pocket pick Orianna, and they do have the set OTP on set. However, their comp is a bit lackluster compared to the Chocolate Apes. It's just is a bit leading to be desired.
I will say this: if Seth actually gets to slam on into the enemy team, and actually somehow manage to survive the Syndra ult and Nocturne combo, my vote is for the Noah's training arc. They have such a team fight opportunity with their entire the team. Oriana, Shockwave, Settled, Bullet Time for Misfortune, and Magna Storm from Rel. I don't see Syndra, Ezreal, or Melio even surviving half of that.
Of course. Yet again, apart from Set and Oriana, like they have a really good setup. However, that setup, the moons and the stars need to like align perfectly to be able to complete itself. If it doesn't, it will be a very risky play.
Yeah. Well, we are going to wait and see, and hopefully we get a good game of League once we can see it. Oh, loading screen.
Oh, damn, I thought we'd get a good game of Fortnite.
Ha!
No.
I'm so funny. Haha.
Weren't you muted a second ago?
I was.
Hmm.
Should I go back to that?
Nah.
Guys, can we have like a Talon or a Cassidy next game? Or an Action? I just beg, please, no more mages.
Had some bad experiences, have you?
No, it's just like, bro, watching the mage matchup mid last game. Let's just keep it a buck. Wasn't the most interesting of laning phases.
No, mage matchups aren't really that interesting, but I will say this: this one's going to be a pain for Syndra specifically.
Yeah,
Curiously
Syndra
enough,
is
she
going to
has.
be in a lot of pain. Oriana will absolutely fucking shit on her. Don't get me wrong, but
Curiously enough,
Yes.
Syndra has gone airy. Don't see that every day.
yeah, usually they go first track nowadays.
And press the attack on set. Really looking for that trade pattern. No
PK
scaling
on
in
set
defense.
seems pretty consistent, however.
Yeah, look at
Now it's time to see if it's actually a lane swap or if they are going for the Oriana time. Yeah, it's a lane swap.
most likely.
Yeah.
Set's looking primed and ready to run to the top lane.
Set's gunned at top.
All right,
And Blob's gunned it for mid.
game 2.
Oh, I think somebody's trying to do the dance off.
Oh, there
Yup.
is the dance off.
There you go, Shade.
Yay!
But now let's look at their communications, because I think this is a conspiracy. They definitely set this up beforehand. So it doesn't count.
It counts.
That's respectable. It's nice to see. And bot lane definitely getting double vision here, making sure they see everything that's going on in there.
Now they're going for trades.
Nope.
However,
just
Blob's
looking-
dodging the Q.
Neither
both
of
of the
them getting
dodges,
their mana flow ban proc.
Little bit of a tango. Oh, Syndra does get the Q off. Oriana's not in a good state at the start. However, we will see about that later.
Jono
Well,
starting.
the particularly interesting thing about a mage matchup is that, anyways, looking at bot lane, Rel is going in unmounted mode to be able to poke down and get a couple CS. Trade going off top lane like usual. Q coming off, almost won that trade.
Curiously enough, Nocturne starting blue side. They're actually looking to path down towards this bot lane.
Nocturne does actually like to tend towards a blue side start. He has struggle clearing Raptors. Like, he doesn't have a struggle, it's just faster for him to clear blue side rather than red. So I think he might just be going for clear efficiency.
Okay. Nothing. Yeah, that's actually really new for me. Thank you. Syndra somehow winning out in this matchup when she really, really shouldn't. Shane, can you swap Ori and Set, please?
No.
What, sorry?
Will happen eventually.
So swap Set and Ori in the frames.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. How can I do
Ooh.
Okay, huge trade goes off top lane. Manages to get Orn barely down to 0.
Orn has burned through his potion. Really trying to stay in it. Syndra putting the pressure on in the mid lane. A lot of trades back
Syndra
and
is
forth.
absolutely fucking the shit out of that.
Oh, looking for
W
the
goes
flash.
out, almost caught. Flash goes out from Set. However, no flash comes out from Orn. Both have TP up still. I think Set might have Ignite instead. I can't really tell.
He does not.
How can you tell?
I'm basically guessing because I think I remember seeing him with teleport.
Ah. The W comes out. First blood goes towards Set, looking huge, looking solid. What the hell happened? Like 10 seconds ago, the HUD was fine. What do you
Wait, the
mean?
HUD?
10 seconds ago, the HUD. Is my stream fucked again?
No,
It's fine.
Brilliant.
I
move.
can't see MF flash. Oh, yeah. It just does that.
It seems like it's showing the lowest cooldown right now. So the summon spell with the lowest cooldown there at the moment. But no summoners in the bot lane have been burned.
Okay, Q coming off from Rel. Nothing seems to be engaged there.
One thing I want to highlight.
So try to overstay. E goes for a huge fucking miss. Okay, I guess I'm not watching that. My bad.
Nope.
Okay.
Those vicious melee
Okay,
attacks.
gate crash coming down. Okay, the stun coming off on Ezreal after the E. Looking like a decent trade. However, not much HP was actually traded. After that insanely good Rel engage.
We're looking for Zen is looking for a gank on Orn. This
Zen
is
looking to try get Orn.
awful.
However, Orn still has flash, I believe. So, do they get the catch? I don't think they do. Orn gets the E off perfectly in time. Gets escape for free. He's walking back before the Zinja was even gone. However, does he just return or what's going on there?
Seems like he just isn't afraid of this Zinja. Like you said, he has flash ready to go.
Hey, he has the balls, I guess. Yeah.
One thing I really want to
Big
highlight
trade
would
coming
be...
up.
Oh, Jesus, that is a heavy trade.
Big knock-up coming on. Milio. Messy.
Really, really good. Set hitting ulti, getting to level 6. The threat of his ulti now is very high towards Orn. Can really pull him out of aggro range. Oh, Zen going in for the guy. Zen
no flash.
dashing
Yeah,
in.
no flash.
Ultra misses, but
Ult-
Zen flash. Zen flash.
Missed the flash auto gets it in.
This matchup, this beautiful, actually really well done from Noah's trading arc. Seeing this set being open and willing to do the trade for it. It's paid off. Hopefully, it pays off with a victory.
Set could go for a risky. Go! Do it! Okay, the stun comes off. W could be off. No CDs for it, I assume so. Unfortunately, that fucking strike won't go down, dealing 2k true damage to Orn's fucking brains and blowing it out.
And we actually get to see Orn burn his flash there. So now he is in a heap of trouble if Set ever goes aggressive again.
Exactly.
Oh, he
is right now.
And there it is.
And he is caught. However, he's going to let himself die, give the gold to Orn in order to sacrifice himself for that Nocturne. He does not want Nocturne getting any source of gold throughout this entire game, which is a smart idea, as, let's be real, a Nocturne with gold is a scary Nocturne. There you go for red side goes for Drake here.
Actually, really worth dive there from Set. Actually, denying Orn from almost 2 waves worth of minions. Unlucky enough, Nocturne was there to collect them all. Red team now decided to. This is a great time.
Nocturne's there to collect them all, but like Nocturne's not able to go down bot lane to stop that Drake. Has to invade in order to recoup some of the fucking costs. Maybe get gold lead somehow that way. Okay, big stun coming out. The gate crash. What the fuck did I just see? Oh.
Rel gate crashing in the same location. Quite interesting.
Rel took one too many. Fucking.
Zen is a hustle here because to get back to his red buff because Nocturne is sniffing around. Oh, no,
Nocturne is sniffing around.
Orianna,
as soon as he sees Orianna gets caught,
Shockwave goes out.
Does not catch.
And now Rel has jumped in with Gate Crash. And Orn is fighting Set!
5-minute mark passes every time, and a fist fight breaks out in every lane.
Ezreal to go in. Two-shot barrage takes down Rel to really low HP. Ooh, MF continuing the fight.
Connect. Misfortune could clear out here. Can Rel be able to join back using another gate crash? If she times it solidly, it would work. The E comes out. The flash 2W. The ult coming through. However, the Khaleds heals that Ezreal back. Ends up saving the day.
Zen Nocturne fighting for Grubbies. One grub each.
Dead.
And Syndra coming in for the extra support. Orn decides he's really angry at the wall.
Orn has a seizure. And gets pinned to the wall. He headbutted the wall. Don't worry. Set was like, oh, you love that wall so much? Here you go. Back to the wall.
Let me put you halfway through it. Good thing for the blue team is they actually managed to pick up that
spell shot gone. Does Set get the E off? No, he doesn't. If he got the E and W off, Nocturne would have been dead for sure. Stevenetta is 1 fucking HP. However, they aren't able to collect the kills both on Melio and on Ezreal. Both sums are down. Misfortune still has cleanse up for some. Wait, why does she have? Oh, Nocturne. Okay. I was questioning the cleanse for a second.
Make his name sound like a mix of Steven and Bayonetta. Stevenetta.
Stevenetta.
It could be it could actually be on purpose.
Oh no, on fucking Discord his name is Stevenator. So I can't tell if it's just like because the username was taken.
Now. It's Stevenetta now.
Rengo, no, Set does not have flash. It is 3/4 away.
Yeah, he just used it to collect that kill on Orn, I assume so, because it just recently got used. However, this freeze is disgusting.
And you have the goal to complain about mages.
Okay, my bad. But then again, he's
Shockwave hits Syndra.
Big Shockwave to destroy that Syndra. Syndra does not collect anything from it though. Syndra, despite having such a good early lane, is not up gold at all to the Orianna, which is very surprising to think about.
It is straight up just a farm diff. And it's just 3 CS. Oh, Nocturne, Paranoia going in, bot lane. Rel doing all she can to put herself in.
The cleanse does nothing. Xin Zhao tries to recover something. Ult comes through to stall some time, stall some HP out, make sure he doesn't absolutely get pulled here. Rel comes, knocks up that Ezreal to give the Xin Zhao some fucking headway to escape. Misfortune does go down after using, I think, both cleanse and flash here.
Definitely.
The E comes through from Set, does not connect. 1 Q comes out, and the second one not so much. One ult comes out, however, we're not able to see this, unfortunately, due to technical difficulties.
We really want to see those plates in the bot turn go down, not the Orn horn going in.
It's okay.
Ooh, beautiful immune there from Orn, avoiding the Set stun, but Xin Zhao is looking at this Melio.
The Xin Zhao wants that Melio, does not get that confirmed. However, both Orn gets a kill and Misfortune collects that Melio kill. Nocturne is now here to try salvage something, stop Stevenetta from absolutely getting destroyed. However, that fucking knock-up from Xin Zhao absolutely rips a hole through Steven. And he is now down.
And while all this went down, we had an exchange in the mid lane, and Orianna is very low. Looking just to clear the wave, base, and get back to lane as fast as she can. Syndra looking to interrupt her though. 3 plays collected to the 3 teams in Noah's training arc. Oh, flash ulting comes for Syndra.
Flash ult, 1 HP.
No, she dies.
No, dies to Scorch, I assume. What a huge play. Eri actually did bring out some value here.
Why are we watching red buff?
Bro, that red buff did look tantalizing. I'm kind of drooling right now. Like, now I'm hungry. I kind of want to do a talon backflip for like a KFC or something. Get some fucking raptors in my mouth, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Alright, blue team decided to reward themselves with a Chemtech Dragon.
What do you think is the most OP Drake, singularly?
Hextech.
Not really a soul. Hextech? You think Hextech is really good as a single Drake, not as a soul?
Oh, single.
Yeah, just as a single Drake, not for soul.
I think I'm probably between ocean and mountain. Probably wrong choice, but just a preference.
I'd probably say either mountain or
Paranoia going on the
cloud.
MF. We got to see this whole thing
Comes
again.
through. No,
No, not
nothing
a
from
chance
that.
in
That's-
hell to survive that combo. Was Cleanse not up? Or... Oh, Set, look at
W comes through. True damage comes off. Half HP on the Ornn. Ornn gets put into the wall. However, I think he's too tanky to die there. Shockwaves come through. Absolutely CCs her. What is this Orianna doing? 1 HP. Blob is fucking doing risky plays. Flash comes through from Ornn. Chaos everywhere.
There's so much going on at every time, every single lane. The junglers are having such a presence. Oh,
You think
Nocturne.
Hextech has the most gold value? That's interesting. Nocturne goes on Xin Zhao here. Xin Zhao gets the shield for, but it's just not enough. The stun coming from Syndra absolutely fucking demolishes him.
Nocturne is doing a great job having influence in this horrible matchup for Syndra, really bailing him out there. Oh, it looks like it is over.
And Syndra gets another kill yet again. Blob is not looking too great right now. Syndra is absolutely dominating.
Yeah, Syndra has been let loose and is going the heavy cooldown build for to just buff their ultimate to high hell.
Bloodthirster has been bought. Why is Steven fighting this? Oh, because Melio is there to just give him a little bit of a willy suck to give him the power to win.
Goes time from the Set. Set is looking to ulti out of there. Stun W, but no, this Nocturne is doing the Lord's work. Just helping everywhere.
It might be a bit of a jungle diff this time.
He is just everywhere. Oh, Orianna looking to go aggressive with the help of Xin Zhao. Nocturne is waiting in the wings with Paranoia.
As you're trying to poke out this Ral, get some HP down before they end up fighting yet again when he comes back. Ral doing a gate crash to somehow recover any form of HP. Power goes down, he's walking up. Flash Q absolutely whiffs, but the knockup gets hit. However, the Xin Zhao isn't able to connect. Misfortune secures the kill on Ezreal. The Melio is running for his fucking life. Xin Zhao ends up jumping on him. Leaping on that Melio. Kill gets secured with Titanic Hydra.
Really good job there, letting Ezreal just run into the open arms of MF, making sure that goal goes to the right person. They really need to bail out MF in this matchup. They cannot survive and win. They have a chance of winning this game if she is not in this fight.
Exactly. If Misfortune does not get consistent good ults with good damage potential off, it is pretty much ruined for the rest of the game. However, the gold lead is still heavily blue-sided. Fucking chocolate baby, chocolate apes.
Chocolate baby.
Bro, I can't.
Fight there. Orianna's joined the fight. Rel is back to the front line. Ornhorn is summoned.
Ornn comes through.
Is in the middle of the fight.
Catches that Nocturne down, gets the shutdown. Ornn is caught as well. Rel is absolutely CCing the shit out of this Ornn. Does Ornn secure anything as a fucking last
Good
stand?
shutdown.
No, he
and
doesn't.
Emilio is in trouble as well.
Xin Zhao trying to go on the Melio. Syndra trying to stop this. Syndra comes out, misclicks
And a
on the
beautiful
fucking
one
Rel.
at a time gets the kill, but Set goes down to the turret. Double kill to Syndra. That is a 3. That's a 4 for 2 for Noah's training arc.
Until everyone is wiped. Gold value is fucking through the roof for Red Side right now.
Look at
they
that gold
absolutely
graph.
recovered.
Plummet.
That shit went down further than the fucking tariff bills on the stock market. My god, fucking damn!
That was devastating. All right. Everyone going back to buy. IE picked up for Misfortune. That is big. Orianna is now
If you
building
had stocks
towards
for Blue Side, sell them now. Might as fucking well. Holy shit. If you bought into a dip that bad, I think you might be suicidal. Anyway, red buff being taken by Nocturne. Looking fucking juicy as always.
The important things, right? The buffs.
The important. Yeah, exactly. Drake is about to spawn. I don't see much vision collection from blue side. However, Rel is trying to sell for this Drake very valiantly. Ezreal farming up. He doesn't really have the items for this fight. He's down 1.1k gold. He's down an item completely. Doesn't have his Manamune fully stacked either. So even if he got that Manamune through, it wouldn't do too much damage. Set W coming through to just tank that poke damage as he's trying to collect vision on the outside ring. Blob trying to recover some gold by siding with Ornn here. It's a really good idea whenever anybody's behind on your team to just put them in a lane with Ornn. Ornn can't really do anything to you unless you do anything to him. So if you just chill there and farm, you're pretty much safe for the entirety of the lane, which is a good idea.
Yeah, it's a very good choice.
Gives you some gold generation, gives you some way to get back.
We are apparently very interested into this Call of the Forge God because it's stuck on the screen. But it's a very cool ultimate. Thank you.
It's fine.
Sorry.
Forge God is gone.
Orianna claiming the top tower, making sure they actually get to increase that goal lead they've worked so hard to get. Zen looking around. Paranoia goes into
Ornn comes through
again.
But the Misfortune barely flashes out. Xin Zhao ults out just to barely save his fucking skin. Ornn flash W coming through to secure the Xin Zhao. Ezreal dies. Nocturne soon to be followed. However, the Xin Zhao
both teams. Why? They got away with it. Beautiful.
However, Ornn gets caught here. There is no jungler on both sides. However, it's just Syndra left alive right now. 3-1. I think they get the Drake off here.
Definitely. Beautiful, actually, choice there from Ornn. Quick decisions to break off from Syndra, making sure that she gets away from that. But that Zen ult did so much work. It actually it cost the enemy team to use 2 flashes just to get him down. Before both Ezreal and Ornn had to flash to get him the kill. Flashing from Zen as well kept him alive for just 1 motor auto attack, securing the kill on Ezreal. Beautiful stuff. Oh my goodness, that was brilliant.
Dude, have we even had a break yet? Dude, where's my fucking, where's my work break at this point? I need a fucking sig. Holy shit.
Break?
Been casting non-stop action for the past hour.
Ever. There's so much action.
So much action. Movie. At least we get to see this peaceful break where we see another red buff get slain. A delicious red buff. Set walking up to the Ornn. He has Hullbreaker. He will be able to split. However, the entirety of blue side are coming to do this. Atacon is up. I don't think this is a worth play from their side. Blue is really they really just want this set. Everything coming out for him. Nocturne ult, everything. However, that Atacon is going down. It's a worth trade. I think they only lose mid and top for this.
It is a very, very worth trade for Noah's training arc. Sacrificing 1 person for an Articon for secure Articon is a trade I'll do every single day of the year.
To be fair, to play Devil's Advocate, they do get a lot of gold from this. They might even get 2 towers instead. They might get 3 towers instead of just 2, because they're not looking to defend any other towers right now. Ornn TP comes down to try to defend this fucking bot tower, but this shit is falling no matter what happens. Nocturne's here also, however, he does not have ult. Syndra TP comes through. However, they're all trying to converge. They are all getting out. Do they get out in time? However, Syndra is right there. Stun coming through, but it does not connect on the Misfortune. Misfortune is too slow to get away, however. Gets caught along with the Xin Zhao. Both are dead. Set trying to scramble up some fucking remnants of what's left to recover, but it does not work. Red ult coming through along with the Orianna ult. Set is actually doing work. Somehow they're both alive.
Is somehow alive.
Set out with 1 HP. Does he come back in? He's looking at it. He's thirsty for more.
Syndra held on for that long, and Orianna gets hit by a single stun there. Ooh, very, very close. Actually, getting Syndra before she gets Ori, and Set waddles
away. Now they're net neutral on gold. It's so close. Both net neutral and gold. If you look at the gold graphs, it's been like a fucking. It looks like the fucking currency of the Turkish lira going up and down every 20 seconds.
Set securing the tier 2 mid turret, making sure he gets a little bit of extra gold in his pocket.
Yeah, he needs to get that value. He needs to get that value of his Hullbreaker out as well. He needs to get that damage through. Otherwise, what's the purpose of buying it? As if it's just a fucking AD stick with AD on it. I think he's gonna look for another Starks. He's gonna look for a Starks gauge next. Oriana's got pretty much her full build out. Luden's with fucking Archangels. Wow, so creative and original. Miss Fortune's about to secure that LDR as well. Going to be able to actually do damage to Ornn because, as you all know, if you don't have LDR and somebody has plated steel caps, start fucking praying, bro. That's how it usually is, and that's how it always is.
Yeah, they are probably just going to have to ignore Ornn until Miss Fortune actually gets that, and just hope that Oriana set and Xin has the damage to deal with them. The problem is
Xin might try to opt for a Black Cleaver as well to just stack that penetration, make sure they actually get like some form of damage pen off. Because while yes, LDR is great enough, having 2 times the pen would be amazing.
Yeah, Black Cleaver would really help out in taking down this massive Ornn, who is becoming quite the brick wall. Oh, Set has found Nocturne at the red buff. That is a very...
Is this a 5v5 for a fucking red buff? I think it is, guys. However, the Nocturne backs off. Little bit of a pussy he is. A little bit
the midlaners have faced off again in the top lane. None of them have taken any form of damage. It's just a little bit of posturing and then waddle away.
Drake's coming up in 20, Baron's coming up in 50. They could do a trade here, Baron for Drake, Drake for Baron. But I think Syndra gets a massive stun off. Ult comes out, Archangels blocks it just barely.
Shockwave
comes out, but nothing else to follow up. Would have killed. Both are left 1 HP with no revival. However, both having their ult down, Oriana is in a weaker position. Her Archangels is now on CD. Set trying for a little bit of a trade with Ornn. Gets the Stride Breaker off. The full true damage. Ornn is now half HP. The massive amount of damage coming through. The ult to cleanse through the CC. However, he just does not have the facilities to continue this.
Oh, that was beautiful ulted just to avoid the Ornhorn's knockup. The problem is he jumped into the entire enemy team with no assistance. Red team is still trying to get the dragon. Rel is looking for the flank.
Ult coming through here. The smite goes through. Red team claims that Drake saw.
Nocturne goes down. Ezreal jumps into the dragon pit, trying to defend. Rel has to rejoin the fight, and then from the flank, Syndra is so damn strong.
Syndra comes through yet again, but it does not work. Ezreal gets CC'd by Rel, ends up saving the Oriana. Another stun comes through. The shockwave comes through, but Ezreal is still left 1 HP yet again. Does he end up getting one? Yes, he does. Barely by the skin of his teeth. 1 for 1. Both Set and Syndra up. Set is doing a wild TP to fucking Azerbaijan. Going to make sure he gets his weekly dose of fucking kebab and chips.
And Syndra is able to just walk out. Whew, what a fight for a Cloud Dragon. It wasn't even so pointed. Both teams just sent it.
Well, if you think about it, it's a fight to take because if they get it, they're not. If blue team gets it, it's not that much of a problem. Red team gets it, then 1 Drake off, and that just becomes ever more important. You have to put more importance on that one than ever. So treating that one with importance is at least something great.
Red team now has a target, and it's this Syndra. This Syndra is growing to critical mass now, very close to Ravenous Death Cap. 20 stacks on Magi's.
20 stacks of Magi's. This shit's going to crash.
Syndra is basically probably getting that Rabadons right now. And that ultimate is going to ruin people's lives.
Rabadons. Can we get an AP check on Syndra? Syndra AP check. What's that AP looking like? Is it saucy? Is it juicy? Is it scrumptious?
The biggest question I have, how many fragments does she have? Has she completed her passive? Because in that case, it's going to be even higher.
Of course she has.
Oh, Syndra is getting caught out. MF just dies on the outskill button.
Dies. Absolutely fucking gone. Zero skill shots hit. Just fucking misses the Q. Hits the ult.
Xin Zhao is caught out of position. Ornhorn is being done. Paranoia jumping in.
Ult comes out, but
really
it's not
just hammering this Xin Zhao. Ezreal pick up the kill there, and that is a free Baron Nashor for the chocolate monkeys. Or chocolate apes. Same thing.
Chocolate babies, chocolate monkeys.
Oh, by the way,
what even
I
is
swapped
chocolate
the things
apes?
round. I know, better late than never, but you know.
Oh, finally!
Yeah, I got around to it. Sorry, I'm just doing so much stuff.
What? Set tries to ult that fucking Orn, does not get it off. The fear comes off. Does he get the W out? Just
The
in time.
flash!
Gets the Nocturne. However, the 3 people go on that fucking Rel, get the Rel out. Blob is still alive somehow. Ezreal tries to eat out, secure the kill, isn't able to, misses everything. Oh my fucking god, Steven hits something.
Chasing an Orianna like this is not a good choice, and MF has actually managed to get herself back into the fight. Orianna, look at the
MF has that LDR, that damage is coming through now. Damage is not 20 anymore, it's 15. Looking great, looking solid, looking fucking steezy, bro. ADCs are strong today.
That was a hell of a fight and a beautiful counter for Seth there to actually flash with his W to secure the kill on Nocturne, making sure that the Chocolate Apes cannot secure that Baron.
Rengar, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Syndra and Misfortune are not the same gold. You are deluded.
What actually, what are they gold on them? Can we see?
Syndra is on a 2k gold lead, 11 and 2.
She's on a 2k gold. 2k. Oh, there we go. I actually managed to switch it.
Syndra's on a 2k gold lead. MF
it
and
up,
Orianna are matched. However, the Rel just gets picked off like a fucking berry, bro. Not even to be questioned.
That is, Syndra is a massive problem right now. Ornn has also gotten around to upgrade her Cosmic Drive.
The Cosmic Drive upgraded, I thought it would be Rabadon's, but however, I guess it makes her a little bit more tankier instead of like giving her just more AP, which I think she would love just even more.
I think it's more the cooldown reduction that helps Syndra a little bit more. Syndra has no problem one-shotting pretty much anyone and everyone on the enemy team. Ornhorn going in here.
Ornhorn
Paranoia onto the Orianna.
3 people. Gets 3 people. However, the
Well,
Orianna
is not interested in
looking
this.
up for a lineup. The ult comes through after the knockup. The what was that just now? The Zinzhao ult ends up actually saving him by the skin of his teeth. Syndra trying to get a CC on someone, anyone, but it's just not landing, not secure, and Drake is up. This is Soul Point. However, they chip them too much. They just can't respond. Drake goes to blue side here.
Is it a Soul Point?
Soul Point for red side.
No, that's it's. They have 2 Cloud Drakes and Atakan. That's the red symbol. But red team responding down and trying to take the dragon.
If you take one Drake, it goes to your soul now.
Set doing all he can to get to secure the kill. Orianna getting caught out of position again. Zhonya's to avoid it dying, but only in delaying the inevitable. Ornn picking up a double kill. Yeah, very good choice.
Also, I don't think that is Atacon because like, isn't there 2 normal Drakes and then the Soul Drake for the rest of it?
Yeah, which is why we have 4 Drakes right now. That was Drake number 4.
Yeah, but why was one of the normal Drakes Cloud Drake also? Because there's 3 Cloud Drakes.
Yeah, 3 Cloud Drakes. There's 2 other. I guess it just became Cloud Soul.
That's very odd for it to go Cloud Drake into Cloud Soul, though. That's why I was a bit confused.
I agree, but where's Atacon if that's not Atacon?
Up my ass. Just
But
like this fucking Misfortune ult is.
Holy shit! Oh, Syndra is joining the fight, throwing up the balls, and Ornn picking up the kill.
Threw balls at the fucking Zinzhao. Ornn manages to recover that.
MF run!
MF is kiting the shit out of this.
She dies to Brambles West. Seth looking to ulti, cannot get close enough.
Seth does not have the traction to get on them, does not have any ability to get near to them. Has the Overlord's Bloodmail, has the 3k one-shot, but it's just not going to connect if he just can't get the fucking range.
No, and Syndra picking up voice stuff now. Not even MR can stop her from one-shotting anyone now. This set is now also in danger of a Syndra ulti.
The set doesn't even have any. Wait. No one but the Zinzhao has MR.
I would probably have gone Crypt Bloom there.
Not even Crypt Bloom. Maybe Shadow Flame would be a better item here. Give that execute just a bit more oomph.
Yeah, one of the 2 choices would actually been a better choice there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
However, that's not to be important right now. Syndra is about to get caught here if Rel decides. Oh, Zinzhao just sees that Syndra, but does not do anything to recognize it.
Nope, he decided to steal
Rel caught
the
out,
scuttle
trying
crab
to
instead.
jump out. So is
Orion?
Zinzhao. Gets that ult off to block himself out, but the Ornhorn is just not going to let him have that fucking mercy. He just gets absolutely caught and dies there.
The Chocolate Apes are pulling off a real comeback here. It would look to real dire for them, but that fight really did for them.
And there goes Blob.
Yeah,
All that for Scuttle.
all that for Scuttle. Yeah,
All of that for Scuttle Crab.
they are in dire need to kill.
One
kill
W
this
coming
Syndra.
out does not connect with the fucking set. However, the Orn just presses E and he's gone just like that. Steven
E?
Neto, what are you doing? He's in like that. However, Set does not give a flying fuck. E is down. He can't really have any traction to just keep him there. He's gonna have to fucking leave. Sacrifice a bit of his HP bar. Try to get that fucking Derek's back up before he ends up draining any more fights. He wants that stacks, wants that HP, wants that bonus AD, wants that 3k true damage W, but it won't come yet. He needs to get more gold for that Haymaker.
Noah's training arc who desperately need to kill this Syndra. At least get a little bit of a reprieve and get those.
Steven Etter and Nocturne catching out the set here. Absolutely maxed out. The EW! Oh my god, Steven, you just got outplayed right there.
Paranoid goes in, but Syndra is there to pick up another kill. Trying to add another page to the book.
Warlock coming out saves the fucking Syndra from Rel.
Milo, the third supporter, Zinzhao is a victim to the Syndra ulti. But
Zinzhao ult coming out. The big bullet time coming out.
Melio. Oh, Syndra catching out the rail. Orn looks to get some more. Zin jumping in on Syndra. Knocks her up into the air. Orn knocks up Zin, and Syndra takes him out.
Zinzhao gets the secure. Nocturne dies. Nocturne dies. Orn dies.
Oriana and Miss Fortune doing the best they can to cut down Orn. Succeeds eventually.
Wait, Rengar was right.
4 for 3.
He upgraded Melio over Nocturne.
Yes, he did.
I think the redemption value is more worth. Gump.
What item actually can Melio upgrade on Nocturne?
The way it works now is your first item just gets bonus stats. It's not specific to any item anymore.
Okay.
Like if he just has a stack, he just uses it, and the first item in your inventory gets upgraded.
Ooh, blue team needs to hustle. They need to get there. Otherwise, the red team is getting a dragon for free.
That's gonna be a third Drake.
Syndra steals it.
Syndra
Scatter the weak. Brilliant steal, but Set has caught her and he punches her into the oblivion.
Set gets caught here as well. However, that is going to be a net positive 1 for 1 and a Drake stolen. That is pretty huge from their side. One more Drake for Chocolate Apes, and I think they'll be able to get Soul. I can't tell because they took a Drake and it didn't pop up on the overlay. So
yeah, I think you're right. It's Chocolate Apes are definitely on Soul Point now.
Yep.
But again, that is a kind of a decent worst.
Or both
are. Every worst case scenario, that could actually happen from that dragon fight. Set punching Syndra into oblivion is a really good thing because she did lose 10 stacks of that measure.
Don't have much prior for red side here.
Oriana is running, hustling from base. Red team is kind of a little bit out of position, leaving Nocturne to do most of the damage. Oriana,
the back up here. They don't have the space. Syndra is just not awake yet. Set is trying to run out of base. They're trying to play for time right now. I think they're trying to beg for Syndra to come here, and then they'll try for a Baron, because they'll know Set will have to respond to bot side, otherwise they'll lose that tower, which he is. That is a good thing for them. Q coming out from Orn, taking that fucking crown off. That is amazing. Do they start engaging on this Baron right now? No, Nocturne gets caught out by the Zinzhao here. Did not check for vision right now properly.
Ornhorn also goes out and misses everything.
Ornhorn comes out and missed so hard. Zinzhao gets out by the skin of his teeth, doesn't even need to take any damage for it.
Oh, Syndra is right above them. Could be looking for a convergence on here. Nope. Instead of that, they are looking to take on Set.
Set's caught out right here, right now. Gets the Eid. Does Set try to get an angle on Orn? gets the W off, but it's just not worth it. The damage is just not there.
Zin actually found Syndra, or Syndra found Zin, and Zin had to ulti just to stay alive. Syndra didn't
That's
even
good.
ulti.
It's still,
Syndra
that's
still
good.
has
They're currently
ulti,
net positive on
ready to
Ulta.
go. Red team really needs to respect the blue team right here, otherwise they are going to lose everything. Making sure that Oriana's not even with them.
Makes or breaks the game.
Oriana's not even with the team. They really need to be careful. Zen just returns from base from healing up. There's a bit of poke going back and forth. And Ornn is still chasing. Oh, gives up on the chase. Ori is looking to farm. She is looking for something to keep her in the fight. My best guess would probably be Banshee's Veil.
Yup, trying to get something to stop that fucking Syndra one shot. Anything to stop it. Maybe the Void stuff is coming in play. Everybody's trying to get him on now.
Oh,
Ring
Paranoia
Combo
goes
is
out. They're
ball
looking
launcher.
for Oriana,
Oh,
but she dips into the bushes. They cannot see her. And she gets out. Wasted Paranoia from Nocturne.
They're wasting ults here, left, right, and center.
Ornn has decided.
Wasted Horn, wasted Zed ult, wasted knockout.
Ornn has decided that it's best for him to go to the bot lane, draw attention away, draw the set away from his team, which is very correct. This set is going to destroy anything that comes near him, including Syndra. And
Ornn
Syndra
looking
is
for a
the
split push, trying to get a response from that set. It is going to work. They're trying to stop Baron now. They're starting on it. They're doing the damage. Ezreal is full build. Everybody's full build apart from the junglers and top laners.
Set has what bot and hasn't realized that Ornn has double backed already. Teleport comes out. MF ulti is hitting Baron, probably.
Ornn ult comes
Zin
through,
is
is going to secure. Where the fuck is that Ornn ult going? To Azerbaijan it goes. I think it's trying to collect one order of 11 chips. Nocturne ult comes through, tries to get that misfortune. Ezreal flashes over, gets that misfortune, tries to follow up, greeds for the Rel.
Beautiful Magnus Storm from Rel.
Absolutely
coming up
one
Zin.
shot.
Oh, red team is running. They need to run.
Syndra trying to live for her life from the set right now. It's going to work. Dodging everything. However, just gets absolutely obliterated. However,
Beautiful
they're going to be
outplay
able to secure a Drake from this.
No, that was brilliantly done. Very well done from the center, keeping yourself alive for that long.
It's looking 3 for 3 alive right now.
Yep, 3 for 3.
They don't really have the power to do anything. Nocturne is dead. Oh no, he's alive.
Nocturne and Xin Zhao are alive, so both dragons are a threat. Again, this is a sole point for blue team. Ornn has been caught. Zen has jumped in. Milo is keeping him at full HP. Didn't even go down to 90. Oh, Nocturne is looking around. Rel has caught him. That's going to
Q comes out. That's going to be a huge knock up. It ends up being landed.
Paranoia goes out. They're going for Oriana
goes out
again.
on the fucking Oriana. Oriana
Shockwave
goes out.
out.
Ends up.
Ornn has been wrong again.
Gets a double knock up. Zonius comes out. 1 HP Oriana, but Ornn tries to greed for it, tries to secure it. It's not going to work. Why don't they just come off this and go for the fucking
This Ornn is so tanky. He is
Ornn just does not
everything.
care about that misfortune ult. It's insane. They're down everything. Syndra is back up and alive now.
And
They
she
do
is
not
hiding
have
in
the
the bush.
resources to contest this. Nocturne is full HP. Xin Zhao is barely scraping by right now. Blue team do get that Drake. Drake solo is confirmed. Set tries to go on that fucking Syndra.
Syndra's you scared of the week. There goes the shit. One shot, Emilio! From nowhere, double kill, picks up Nocturne, slams him to the ground. Rel catching on to Ezreal, making sure he
Syndra trying to scrape by. She's the
And
last one alive.
Syndra
Does she
fleeing
defend?
for her life. She's not being chased by anyone. Who are you running from? Where are you standing? Base! Your base is in tatters. Defend it. And this is incredible. Noah's trading on. Come with a huge clutch for the set. Holy shit, what a victory.
GG.
Oh,
Wait,
that is
okay.
what
For
we
the
thinking
sake
is
of
the
my
MVP.
bingo cards, does that count as a comeback?
Yeah, it is.
No. Because no.
It is. Blue side had such a fucking huge lead, like 3 times.
And I will say this. Before they had a huge lead, they were at a huge deficit.
It was a very
So
good.
it was-
I guess you do
very
get.
even.
I guess you do get a crazy support slave from that though.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. That real did magic, but this set, holy shit, pulling out victories out of thin air.
And Dragon Soul too.
Yes,
I
that
guess
too.
And Wombo Combo.
I guess we gotta invite Nafarata then to the Hall of Fame.
Would not call it this the Hall of
Hello.
Fame.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Well,
Why are
well
we
played.
zooming in?
I'm hiding my
Apparently that
score,
was
my
assuming.
friends list.
So Nafarata, great game,
Oh.
really good ults, especially when you were fighting the Syndra. What do you
Yeah,
think
yeah.
was the most important in your victory?
I mean, I stomped top lane very early game, so I think I did pretty good. And then our bot lane was decent, and then our mid lane did not fit, so it was great.
Yeah, definitely did. You made some real magic happen with those flash Ws. Actually, really scary finding picks on both Nocturne, Syndra, and Melio at one point.
Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
The last fight was beautiful.
Yeah, that's a beautiful punch. It was really questionable, like when we saw the set actually being left open. But when did you actually decide to pick set? Was it because of the Ornn matchup? Do you favor that
Oh,
one or?
I mean, I have never played Ore, and then we picked Ore, so that's why we picked Set. And that's all. Yeah,
Makes
yeah.
sense.
You
Makes sense.
picked Ori and just decided I've never played this. I'm pocket.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
shoving
We,
it off
we actually
to
we
Blob.
were very afraid of Ore and Nocturne, so that's why.
Yeah,
Now,
it was a very good choice to pick that away from it. Actually, funny enough, Blob actually decided it looks like he was losing a matchup he should be winning.
I mean,
That's-
he did pretty good. I'm actually happy that Fish went with this game.
Yeah, considering all the help that Nocturne made the matchup really really difficult for him.
Yep.
now, before you leave, do
Okay.
you have any words of flame to say to your teammates and/or the enemy team?
I mean, this is our
Or do you
training
choose to
arc.
be a
No, this
choose
is
to
our
be a
training
nice and
arc.
respectful person?
No, I'm not gonna be respectful. This is our training arc, and the next time we play, they will see us in our peak form.
Let's
Mm.
go.
Well done.
Babes.
Very nice.
Thank you very much, Nafaratu.
Okay,
I'll send
bye
you off
bye.
to your team.
Thank you for your time.
Teams, are we going to game 3 or are we done for